Population. Unity.
Immunization.
Community. Popular. Documentation. 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 Popular.
Seminar.
Communication.
Computer.
Documentation. Population.
Hello everyone, good morning. In this episode, I would like to show you how students practice to pronounce some English words. Any non-native English learners, like Indonesian, know that often spelling isn't very helpful if they want to know how to correctly say a word. English spelling hasn't evolved much over time, but how we pronounce English words. This makes pronunciation a real challenge for non-native English learners. But good pronunciation is not just how words and letters sound. There are other equally important features to consider, like intonation, how the tone of voice changes during a sentence, going up or down. Stress with words and syllables have more weight when we are speaking. And connected speech, how words can sound different when they are joined together in natural speech. All of these features contribute to good pronunciation, but don't confuse them with accent. Here are 6 top tips for you to practice and perfect your pronunciation. Number 1. Listen. Listening to examples of authentic speech is the most obvious way to improve your own pronunciation. 2. Record yourself. Once you have practiced shadowing, you could record yourself speaking, either repeating a short phrase that you have listened to or doing a longer speaking task from a course book, like describing a picture. Listen back and make a note of any sounds that you have problems with. Practice these words or sounds slowly and then record yourself again. 3. Get to know the phonetic chart. The International Phonetic Alphabet (IPA) is a visual representation of different sounds. It might look strange and it might feel like you are learning a whole new language, but it can really help you with pronunciation. All dictionaries have a phonetic transcription of words so that you know how to pronounce them. 4. Use dictionary as well as printed dictionaries, which will give you a phonetic transcription of a word. There are lots of online dictionaries where you can click and listen to the word being spoken. 5. Do some exercise. Different languages have different sounds, and our mouth adapts to those sounds. Some sounds are physically very difficult for us to make, as they don't exist in our native language. 6. Get to know your minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are words that have almost the exact same pronunciation, but with one sound that is different. Finally, don't feel bad if you still make mistakes with pronunciation. English is famously tricky. As far back as 1922, a Dutch language learner wrote a very long poem about the problems of English pronunciations called The Chaos. It may be chaotic, but with practice it can definitely get better. Well, students, listen to me and repeat after me. Accumulate. Accumulation. community, communicate, communication, compute, computer, computation, document, documentation, immune, immunity, immunization, music, musician, populate, population, popular. Well, students, now listen.
Accumulate, accumulation, community, communicate, communication, compute, computer, computation, document, documentation, immune, immunity, immunization, music, musician, populate, population, popular.
Top skills needed to be a nurse. Communication skills. Communication skills are good nursing skills to have. Nurses work as members of a collaborative team, communicating regularly with other nurses, doctors and other healthcare professionals. Of course, nurses also interact regularly with their patients and family caregivers. It's essential for nurses to not only be able to express themselves well orally and in writing, but also to be active listeners. They need to know how to use positive, confident body language, as well as how to interpret the nonverbal cues of their patients.